Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I want to do a video that's a little bit different. It is about one of my favorite reference books, one that has been very useful to me and I think could be useful to others, and that is the Complete Illustrated Guide to Everything Sold in Hardware Stores and Garden Centers Except the Plants by Steve Ettlinger, or Ettlinger, I'm not sure which, probably Ettlinger. And this is just a really, really interesting book. It is basically an encyclopedia of different kinds of tools and of all kinds: plumbing, electrical, drywalling, different kinds of pliers, different kinds of hammers, different kinds of rakes, different kinds of screws and nails. And let's see, I'll just flip through here. Electrical tools, conduits, electrical wires, switches, receptacles, lighting fixtures, toilet parts, faucets and faucet parts, fitting shapes and forms, pipes and accessories, floor and ceiling materials, lumber, interior stains and clear wood finishes. And there are pictures or illustrations of just about everything. Here is a diagram of the parts of gutters. Boy, I hope this shows up. It's a little bit bright on the screen there. Here are handles, chest handles, flat hook and eyes, lid supports, toggle bolts, hammock hooks. So just everything. Rakes, hose, tillers, carts. Here are different kinds of forks, pitchforks, garden forks, spading forks, manure forks. Just a very, very useful book. And, you know, I have several times in my life encountered something where I needed a tool, but I didn't know what tool I needed. Or I needed some kind of bolt, but I didn't know which kind of bolt I needed. Or maybe I just had an idea of a project that I wanted to do around the house, and I didn't know really how to go about it, or maybe I just wanted some inspiration. And several times I've turned to this book and I've found tools that I didn't know existed. I was very grateful to know they existed. Or I have seen a tool or a different kind of hook or something like that, or a different type of garden tool. And I thought, man, I need that. That gives me an idea that I could do this, and I could do this, and I could do that. And I have actually done several things around the house just because of tools that I have found in this book and that have given me ideas of what I could do. And so this book is from the 90s. It's not, it's not going to be up to date to contemporary times. It doesn't talk about, okay, so this one, so it was done in 1990, again in 1998, and this one is from 2002, so it was updated a couple of times. So there's not going to be certain things. I mean, you're not going to find anything that's run by Wi-Fi or any LED lights or anything like that. But it is still a very, very useful book. And if you're like me, I really like tools. I don't really have a huge desire to use tools, but I really enjoy going to hardware stores and wandering around. I always have. And just looking at tools and wondering, what do I do with that? And this book will tell you what those tools are for. And there is a quiz on the back where you should match the different illustration with the different type of tool. And if you can't answer it, then you need this book. And it is by Courage Books. And you can pick this up pretty cheaply on Amazon. I think this is one of the last books I ever ordered on Amazon. After I started living by myself, I just saw this and I thought, I need this, and I got it. And I have never, ever been disappointed. And it is one of my favorite reference books. And I just thought that maybe other people might like to know that it exists too. So that is the Complete Illustrated Guide to Everything Sold in Hardware Stores and Garden Centers Except the Plants. And I want to thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.